All right, Bulls Nation, here we go. This is your 12U Bulls taking on the Atlanta Ice Bandits in round one of the Peachtree Showdown here in Atlanta. So, Bulls are about to take the ice for warm-ups. Here we go, wearing our white jerseys. We will be staged up on the other side of the rink. So, that's our bench over there. But got ourselves set up here. Had a bit of an issue this morning. My tripod mount broke, so there is a whole bunch of tape involved, and we will make this happen. But glad you guys could be watching. If you have access to the chat, by all means, drop us a line. We'd love to holler at you. We will go ahead and take a moment to thank our coaches. Josh Uptain, our head coach, Chris Brennan, our assistant coach, and I'm in there too. I mostly just help out and run the off-ice stuff. So appreciate everything those guys do for our kids. We got about 2 minutes left in our warm-up here. Bulls coming off a tough couple of friendlies games against the Memphis Junior River Kings. We were outmatched there, and that's okay. But we've had some really good practices. Kids have been really locked in and focused. We'll see how they do in this matchup. It looks like we're going to have big number 13, Elijah Cole, starting in net for us today. Hey, Mike Jeffries. We miss you, buddy.
You're getting the feedback.
Wife telling me to fix the microphones. All right. As always, with us, we got Lauren Cole on the hot button, running our graphics for us. Always appreciate her helping out. Hey, Whitney Hooper. "35 seconds left in this warm-up, and we will be underway." Kids are excited. Ran into a bunch of them in the hotel last night as they were all coming in. Saw a bunch of them this morning, so we will see what happens. All right, that's going to do it for our warm-up. So we'll be playing 13-minute periods. Should be a minute and a half penalties. Got Coach Chris, Coach Josh, and Mr. Gus Federley is out there helping on the bench today. All right, here we go. Last minute word of advice from Coach and be underway. Puck is dropped. Bandits win it. Intercepted now by Gus Federley. He moves it up the boards. Can't quite get a handle on it. Squirts out into Bandits territory. Their defenseman backhands it right out into the neutral zone. Players falling all over the place. We tag up, and that's going to be Keegan Brennan moving in through the center, but too much traffic. Gus is going to spread out on the far side. Bandits send it up the board. It goes to Parker. Parker takes a long shot, and the goalie swallows it up. Nice shot by Parker. I failed to announce our line that was skating out. So coming out for the Bulls now, we got Remy Uptain at center, Nate Key on his left, Will Federley on his right. Back on defense, Fisher Renicky and Big Ben, Lucas Bencomo. Ice Bandits win it. Back to their defenseman. They send it up the boards. It comes right to Fisher. Fisher goes to Ben. Big Ben winds up, takes his shot, and that's in! Big Ben gets his first score of the season. Bulls go up by 1 pretty early in this one. I can't tell you guys how proud I am of that kid. We've been telling him over and over that's exactly what we wanted him to do, and Fisher fed him the pass, so great job on the assist there. Puck is dropped. Bulls win it forward. Nate Key now has it, moving through traffic. Nate winds up, takes a shot, kicked aside by the goalie. Picked up now by Nate again. He goes and feeds it to the far side, but nobody's home. Will Federley pursuing. Will with the stick lift, takes a shot, misses wide. Nate back to the defense, but Fisher misses it. Now Ben's on the move back. He's going to scoop it up first, sends it to the boards. Will gets there, puts a stick on it. Whole lot of traffic going on. Bandits come away with it, and Big Ben swats it away with that twig. All right, Bandits enter the zone. Remy intercepts on defense. Bandits pick it up, trying to go behind the net, but Remy's right there. Excuse me, that's Nate right there to bust it up. He feeds Will way deep. Will makes a couple of moves. Loses the puck. That was going to be a great breakaway right there. Will settling it down, chooses to dump it in deep. Bandits get there first. Bulls go for a line change. Remy pursuing. Remy with the forecheck. Coming up on the Jack missed it on the far side. Picked up by Jude Cody. Jude sends it over to, that's Lucas Cole Major. Lucas takes a shot, but it's blocked by the Bandits. Lucas trying to center this one. Sends it over to Jack. Jack goes to tip it in. It's still live, and Ethan Buck tried to jam that one home, but the goalie twisted around. I'm not sure how that kid made that save, but what an excellent save by that goalie. Great job, number 21. All right, Jack Hooper out for the faceoff. Ethan Buck on his left. Caleb Doro on his right. Puck is dropped. Jack wins it over. Circles back. Jack being harassed. Sends it to Caleb. Whole lot of pressure here by the Bandits. They pin Caleb to the boards, and they're trying to dig this one out. Bandits come up with it. They can't quite get past Jack. It gets over to Jude. He backhands it up to Jack. Jack misses, and Caleb's going to keep this one live for the Bulls in the zone. And it's going to come out again. Jude trying to intercept this. That should be a trip on Jude, but I think they're not going to call that. Caleb goes up the boards. It bounces off the ref. Jack trying to dig it out. Whole lot of action here on this play. Jack now has it. He's got Lucas on his left. Lucas takes a backhanded shot and misses the goal. Lucas settling it down. Goes to go to Ethan, but not enough on that one. Parker Allen now checks in for the defense. Parker stops that one at the blue line and chips it in deep. Bandits whiff on this one. Intercepted by Jack. Jack takes a shot, and the goalie snags that one right out of the air. Great play there by the Bulls. Great heads up by Jack to see that one. Bulls still up by 1, 9:49 left in the first period. Whole lot of hustle going on here. Keegan Brennan out for the faceoff. Sasha Dediu on his left. Gus Federley out there with him. Keegan goes behind the net. Keegan trying to jam that one in. He backhands one over to Sasha. Sasha's got it in the high slot. Takes a shot. Misses wide left. Bandits recover. Not a whole lot of pressure from the Bulls, but now Parker Allen has it. Parker getting harried out there in space. That should have been offsides. No dice. Lucas Colemager coming around, tips it forward. Picked up by Keegan. Keegan makes a move, makes one miss. He's got a whole lot of space here. Keegan went to make the pass across, but waited just a touch too late. Good idea, though. He was waiting for Gus to get open and held onto it just a little bit too long. Remy out for the faceoff. Nate and Will with him. We've got Fisher and Lucas Bencomo back on defense. Goes back to Big Ben. He winds up and fires again. That kid has got a howitzer. Bandits recover. They send it around the boards. It gets over to Ben again. He sends it right back. Pursued by Nate Key. Nate comes up with it. Nate makes a couple of moves in space. Nate gets bodied off the puck. Remy with the shot. Oh, Remy tried to clean that one up. Great heads up by Remy to see that puck come loose and try to jam that one home. That was a point-blank shot. Good stop by that goalie. Bulls going for another line change. We've got Jack Cooper coming out for the faceoff. Ethan on his left, Caleb on his right. Lucas Colemager and Jude back on defense. Jack pushing forward towards the Bandits defense. Caleb tips around one. They go to clear this one up the boards. Jude stops it. Jude fires, trying to go D to D, gets it over to Ethan. Ethan winds up, takes a shot wide right. Caleb pursuing on the boards. It goes back to Jude. Jude kicks it forward. Caleb and Jude got tangled up there. Now Lucas is having to dive back and get this one as it clears to the neutral zone. Caleb battling. A couple of guys on the far side boards. They go into the neutral zone. Elijah, I don't know what he was thinking on that, but that one got by him. Bandits put one on the board. It's 1-1 now. I think they caught Elijah napping down there. Here we go. Keegan wins it forward, right to the defense. Pursued now by Gus. They're going to get it in the neutral zone. Keegan can't keep a handle on it. And Bandits dump it in deep into the Bulls' territory. Colemager sends it forward from the defensive position. Bulls clear it into the neutral zone. Whole lot of traffic going on. One of the Bandits lost his feet and the puck got tangled up underneath him. Keegan's trying to dig it out. He does. Swings wide through the neutral zone. Makes one move. Tries to make another move, but Bandits put a stick on it. Keegan now has it. Trying to get some open space. Keegan's really dangerous if he gets open space. Colemager sends it at the net. Gus now has it. Gus backhands over to Sasha. Sasha takes a shot. It's high. Sasha picks it up on the near side board. Sasha winds up, takes a shot. It's right in the center. It's loose. Oh, Gus missed. That's okay. A lot of pressure here. Bandits now recover it. They're skating into the neutral zone. Colemager squares him up. Or excuse me, that's Colton Pennington. I'm sorry. Pennington squared that guy up and got him off the puck. Bulls are going to try to clear this one, but that should be an icing. Yep. Wow. Whole lot of pressure there. Great job by Colton to stop that play and slow that guy down. So we'll have a face-off in the Bulls end. We got Remy Uptain out there for the face-off. Nate and Will with him. Bandits win it over their defenseman, but they miss it. It's pursued by Fisher. Fisher can't quite get a stick on it. Lucas Bencomo sends it around. Bulls still trying to clear the zone. Fisher sends this one. It goes right to the defender, but intercepted by Will. Will's trying to chip it out. Now we go. Bulls clear this one. Remy in hot pursuit. Remy's right there. Nate now picks it up. Nate makes a couple of moves. Got some space. Nate goes wide. Gets tripped up. Remy putting the body on. I love it. Remy plays like he's 10 foot tall and bulletproof. Bulls send it in deep. Bandits clear this one. Not going to be enough on it for icing, I don't think. Oh, they did call it. All right. So we will be back in Bandits territory. .558 left in the first period. Score still tied 1-1. Hooper out for the faceoff. He's got Ethan Buck and Caleb Doro with him. Ethan gets it, takes a shot, blocked aside by the Bandits. Jack Hooper pursuing. Jack picks it up behind the net, goes to stuff it. Caleb chipping, and Ethan follows it up with a score. Your Bulls go up by 2. Or excuse me, by 1. They go up 2-2. Got a little too excited there. That's some of the stuff we've been working on, man. It's so great as a coach to see when kids do what you ask them to. All right, Jack's out for the faceoff again. Jack wins it forward. Bandits stand him up at the blue line, but Jack's still making moves. Caleb right there, settling it down, chips it deep. Jack back there deep to grab it. Goes to center it to Ethan, but it gets sticked aside. Caleb's going to get there first, sends it back to the defense. Oh, Lucas Colmajor was half a step too deep, and it exited the zone, so we're going to have an offsides. Line change for the Bulls. Keegan, Sasha, and Gus out for our forwards. We have Parker Allen and Colton Pennington back on defense. Wow, Sasha with one hand sends that right over to Keegan. Keegan takes a shot. It's off the crossbar. Sasha trying to settle it down. Backhands it over to Keegan. Keegan with the stuff. And Keegan Brennan scores. They caught the goalie out of position. Great job by that line. Great job by Sasha to feed Keegan back there with that assist. Bulls up 3-1. Bulls win it over to Gus. Gus enters the zone wide, chips it in deep as he's pressured. Keegan's pursuing. Keegan sends it around to Sasha. Sasha trying to dig it out. Sasha goes to center it, but there's nobody home. Now Keegan puts a stick on it. Keegan and Gus kind of get tangled up. Keegan settling down, making some moves. Too much traffic. Parker Allen bats that back in to keep it live for the Bulls. But now the Bandits have it. Trying to exit the zone. Gus now has it in the high slot. Gus chips it over the net. Bandits recover. Blocked by Keegan. They can't get it out of the zone. Keegan trying to dig for it. Keegan going for the wraparound again. Keegan takes a shot. It's right into the belly of one of the Bandits players. Sasha there putting a stick on it. Gus pressuring into the boards. Gus went to Sasha. It's still live. Gus tries to clean it up. Nothing doing. Sasha backhands it out, but it goes right to one of the Bandits. Puck is still live here in the zone. Kicks over to Keegan now. Keegan has it, fires, and Gus Federley jams that one home. Great follow-up by Gus. We always know those guys, Gus and Will, are great about crashing the net. Remy for the faceoff. Remy bodies the guy off the puck, and Will picks it up, goes wide, enters the zone, throws on the brakes and tries to make a shot at the net, but there's just too many Bandits in the way. Nate Key pursuing behind the net. Bulls with so much pressure. I'm loving it. They take a shot. Nate tries to jam that one home. Nate picks it up again. Another shot. Great job by that goalie to stop those point-blank shots. Oh, look at that. Lucas Bencomo doing his best Pele, kicking that one back in to keep it live for the Bulls. But now it gets out in the neutral zone, picked up by Remy. Remy loses his feet right as he's about to enter. And the Bandits are going to kick this one back out to center ice, to the red line. Nate now has it. Nate got some space. Nate's dangerous like this. Nate with the pass over to Will. Oh, man, it was right on the back of his stick. What an unselfish play by Nate Key to feed the open guy. Up against the far boards, Bencomo taking a swat at it. I don't know that I would stand in front of Bencomo when he's taking some some swacks at that puck. Fisher wheels back, fires over to the boards. Bulls got to watch out for too many men on the ice. Will Federley picks it up. Will makes a couple of moves, makes some guys miss. Will through the middle. Will right through the legs of a defender. Will goes back to his defender. Bencomo fires that one on net, but there's a Bandit right in the way, and they're going to clear this one out. Way down ice. Fisher drops deep to cover. Fisher wheeling around, goes to fire up to his offense, but almost sends it to a defender. Picked up now by Ethan Buck. Ethan's got a head full of steam. Ethan enters the zone. It's a 3-on-1. Jack takes a shot, but it's wide right of the net. Ethan picks it up behind the net, crushes one of the Bandits back there. It's just a random collision. Jude can't get a handle on that one and exits the zone. They go D to D. It's now Colemager with it. Colemager back to Jude. Jude chips it up to Caleb. Caleb using the boards, getting it a little further up, and now Jack has it. Jack's got some space. It's 2-on-1 here. He goes, takes a shot. Oh, right over the goalie's glove, and Jack Hooper with the score. Thought he was going to pass to Ethan, and I think the goalie thought that too, because that's what they were doing on some other plays. But guys, the internet's being a little weird here, so if the stream pauses or freezes, I apologize. Bulls win it forward. Keegan in hot pursuit. It goes over to Gus. Gus tries for the cross-ice pass, but there's an interception. Now Sasha's with a point-blank shot. Man, the goalie's taking some heavy fire from the Bulls. There's a whole lot of pressure going on here. Been working all week on that enter the zone and crash the net situation, and it's working. Keegan wins it back to his defense. Parker Allen goes wide. Oh, tries to center it, but it hits the ref's skate. Parker's got to get back quick. Exits the zone. Got to hold up. That's an offsides. Gus was trying to get back. Went for the Pete Rose slide there and didn't quite get across in time. Keegan for the faceoff. Keegan wins it forward. Oh, and they're going to clear the zone, so Gus chips it back to his defenders. Parker feeds Keegan. Keegan right through the middle. They chip it back towards the goalie. Now Keegan has it, going for the backhand to center it. Keegan using the boards, trying to advance this one forward. It gets over to Parker. Parker winds up, sends it to Keegan. Keegan takes a shot. It's off the side of the net. Gus now battling for it, kicks it forward. It's right on net, and no one's in the high slot. Colton trying to settle it down. Colton takes a shot. It's wide left of the net. Colton's got to get back on D. Parker pursuing on the far side boards. Not a lot of pressure here from the Bulls. Now Keegan gets back there and puts a stick on it. It gets over to Sasha and then back to Colton. Colton winds up, fires, and it bounces off of Keegan. I thought that one was actually going to be on net. Bandits try to rim it around, but Colton's holding that line. Colton not letting it go. Now the Bandits do clear it. Colton's dropping back fast. Colton goes D to D, sends it over to Parker. Parker can't quite get a handle on it. They're going to get Parker for tripping on that. And your Bulls will be on a penalty kill for the next 6 seconds. What'd you say? Yeah. Whoops. I messed it up. I didn't get his number up there, but penalty kill time is on the board. Minute 30. Remy out for the faceoff. Got Bencomo and Key and Renicky with him. So Bencomo fires at that one, and I'm telling you, I would not stand in front of that kid's shot. Lucas Bencomo is an absolute powerhouse. All right, so that takes us to our first intermission. We'll have a 60-second break real quick, and I'm going to pause to get some water. Again, thanks for everybody that's watching. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Be right back. All right, here we go. Your Bulls back at it. They are pumped up and ready to go. Changing sides. I'm not sure what Elijah's doing at half ice. We're okay. I think he was trying to tell somebody to get off the ice. Because we are still on a penalty kill for the next 123. Keegan for the faceoff. Fisher and Colton back on defense. Looks like Remy's out there with him as a winger. Wow, look at that. Keegan wins it forward, goes down. Remy's right there to help, but it gets out and all the way down the ice. And Colton's going to try to clear this when it goes right to an attacker. A whole bunch of them right in the high slot. This one's going to get out in the neutral zone. Bulls manage to clear. Keegan in hot pursuit. I love the forecheck on this penalty kill. Keegan picks it up before the defender can get it. Keegan right there going for the wraparound. Nothing doing. Keegan still battling guys on the far side board. They go to chip this one out. Remy playing deep. Remy winds up and takes his shot, but it's way wide of the net. Fisher taps this one back in. Keegan's right there to put a stick on it. Remy's going to try to get there first. He does. Chips it in deep. Again, burning time on this clock. I love being in the other end on a penalty kill like this. Nate jumps out for the Bulls. They're trying to clear it, but they can't do it. Fisher goes high, sends it over to Remy. Remy winds up, fires. It's way wide of the net. Nate picks it up, though. Well, intercepted by a Bandit, and they're going to ice this one all the way down, icing. 4 seconds left on this penalty kill, and Parker can jump out of the box. 11:41 left in the second. All right, Nate for the faceoff. He's got Sasha with him. Lucas Colmajor, and the defense wasn't ready for that. Nate won it back, and they just sailed through the neutral zone. But they get it, send it up. Sasha gets bodied off the puck, goes down. He's back up on his feet. Bulls have it. Nate goes wide, swings way wide, using his speed to get around these guys. Oh, they get a stick on it, but Nate recovers. Nate bodying. Look at this now. We got Jack out there. Jack in space, takes a shot, blocked by a defenseman. Colmajor trying to keep this one in. Oh, he gets beat on the far side. Bandits on the attack. They send it back to the high slot, but can't settle it down. They go to center this one, and it's picked up now by Colmajor. Colmajor's going to skate it forward. He sends it over for Nate. Nate has it. Too many people, and he gets bodied off the puck. Colmajor and Sasha. Sasha stops and lets Nate tag up. Sasha moving through space. Not a lot of pressure, so he just shoots. But it hits a defender. Back to Colmajor. Colmajor uses the boards, chips it in deep. They hit Nate right there. But it comes off of a stick, and Nate goes for some pressure. Sasha back to Colmajor. Colmajor makes a move. Too much traffic. He needs to go D to D there. Bandits are going to clear this one. Defense has got to hurry up and get back. And look at that. Jude with a steal. Great defense work there by Jude. He's going to send it over to Ethan Buck. Ethan does a toe drag. Makes one guy miss. It's Ethan. It's just Ethan. Ethan takes a shot, and that's his number 2 for the game. Great job by Ethan. Moving through space. Ethan Buck had a head full of steam and just zoomed past everybody on that. I mean, it was basically a 3-on-0 by the time he got down to the far side. Remy for the faceoff. Ethan's back out there. Bandits win it forward, but there's a whole lot of pressure there by the Bulls. It does go back in the Bulls zone. Fisher's trying to settle it down. He sends it over to his defense partner, Lucas Bencomo. Lucas goes up to Ethan. Ethan gets tripped. Just incidental contact. Remy in hot pursuit. He tries to send it over to the center, but nothing doing. It goes back to Fisher. Fisher hits Bencomo. Bencomo is just going to send this one in the zone. Fisher's skating a little too far forward, but that's okay because Remy's covering him. Remy now has it. Took a shot. It's batted aside by the goalie. Tries to go for the cross-ice pass to Ethan, and not a lot on it. Fisher going far side to Caleb. Caleb trying to chip it forward, but intercepted. Bulls got to watch those blind passes. Bandits skating around. They're going to go try for the wraparound, but nothing doing. Keegan has it now. Keegan's out on the ice. Keegan making a couple miss. Keegan now. It's Keegan and a defenseman. Keegan loses his feet, and the goalie swallows that one up. Goalie has faced a ton of shots today, and he's still coming up with some good saves. So my hat's off to him. It's tough to hang in there when you're getting peppered like that. All right, Keegan back out for the face-off. He's got Gus and Sasha with him. Parker and Colton back on defense. It goes right to Parker. Parker winds up, takes a shot, and it goes right over the goalie's shoulder. Parker Allen with the score. Great job from the defensive position there by Parker. Keegan wins this one forward. Keegan's got an open man on his right. Decides to take a shot, and Keegan hits that one, just winds up and fires. Looks like they have started the running clock. So it's 8:05 and counting. Remy out for the faceoff. He wins it over to Will. Will gets bodied off the puck by two wingers. Whole lot of Bulls losing their feet. That was Nate Key getting it over to Remy. Remy moving through space. Remy winds up, fires it over, looking for Will, but it gets on the stick of a defender and starts bouncing around. Will goes back to Cole Major. Cole Major stopped moving his feet and got beat on the far side. Bandits pick it up, but Remy gets back. Jude gets back. Jude puts a stick on it, sends it over to Cole Major. Jude gets back, uses his body, and takes the guy off the puck. It goes over to Remy now. Remy looking to get this one out, sends it up to Nate. Nate makes a move. Loses his feet. Remy up there battling, keeping this one live. Nate's back on his feet, going. Nate turning on the speed immediately. He tries for the cross-ice pass to Will, but it bounces off his skate. Remy's going to rim this one around deep. Gets to Will. Will makes a couple of moves behind the net. Goes for Fisher. Fisher settles it down. Goes right back to Will. Will looking for an open man. It's right there in the middle. Nate trying to jam this one home, and the goalie dives on that one. Great heads-up play by that Bandits goalie. Hey, Bradley Amick. Thanks for watching, man. 6:28 and counting on the clock. Jack wins the faceoff over to Ethan. Ethan gets stopped up with a couple of Bandits pressuring him. Jack bodies a man off the puck, gets over to Ethan. Ethan swings wide, goes to the high slot, fires, and hits a Bandit right in the leg, and I know that one hurt. Lucas, hungry for another goal, fired that one, but it bounced off a stick, and Ethan manages to barely keep that one in. It goes over to Caleb. Caleb's going to chip it forward. Winds up. There's no pressure, so he goes to shoot, but it bounces off the defender. Jack now has it on the far side. Ethan helps him and keeps it in. Bencomo swatting at it. And Bandits are going to ice this one. I don't know. That one's spinning kind of weird. It may not make it. Okay, it did. But, man, look at Fisher. Fisher was determined to be the first one back there. Love the hustle. Devin, what's up, man? Thanks for watching, buddy. Hi, Maria. All right, Keegan for the face-off. They win it back right to Parker again. Parker winds up to fire this one, and it's stopped by the defenders. Another shot from Colton. Oh, that one hit the crossbar. Kind of looked like it went in, but he signaled no goal. Gus is battling in that far corner. It gets to Sasha. Sasha throws the brakes on. Whole lot of opposition right there, but Keegan's going to come in to help. Sasha's still battling. Keegan comes up with it. Keegan right there again, point blank, and the goalie stops that one. Keegan got to look back to his defenders. Colton and Parker were wide open. Line change for the Bulls. Defensive line change. Keegan's still out there with his line. We've got Jude and Lucas Colmajor out. I have two Lucases, so I have to call them by their last name. Sasha battling on the boards. There's 4 Bandits right on top of him, but Keegan's there to help out. Sasha kicks this one, gets it over to Keegan. Whole lot of traffic. They need to feed the D on this one. There they go. Back to Jude. Jude sets, winds up, shoots. Too much traffic. Keegan makes a couple of moves. Colmajor holding the blue line. Great job. They go to take a shot, but it's wide left of the goal. Sasha's there first. Sasha makes a move. Sasha shoots. Stopped by the goalie. Puck is live, and it looks like Gus came away with that one. Gus is going to backhand this one up to Colmajor. Colmajor winds up for a slap shot, but it's stopped by the skates of a defenseman. And the Bandits are going to get this one and exit the zone now. Jude Cody with the stick to slow that one down. Colmajor back checking way down deep. Sasha's going to clear this one out. And that's going to be an offsides. Really great job by Sasha Dedew to be there and get that one out. All right, so for the faceoff, Remy Uptain. Bulls win it back to Fisher. Fisher just throws it in deep and pursued by Will. Will gets there just a little bit ahead of a Bandit, and Remy's there to help him. Sorry about the camera work. Getting too excited here, and Nate Key jams that one home. Great job by Remy to feed him, and Nate was set up at the right space. Really great teamwork going on here with the Bulls. A lot of good passing, a lot of good hustle. Hooper for the faceoff. Jack wins it forward, skating through space, making a couple of moves. They go to center this one, and it's just off the stick of Bencomo. Bencomo settles down, goes to shoot. He's hungry for another one, I can tell. Jack battling, using his body to keep him off the puck. It's going to be picked up by Ethan, who comes in to help. He sends it around and pursues his own pass. Ethan moving through space, chips one up over to Caleb. Caleb can't settle it down, but he sends it over now looking for Jack. Bandits get there. They're trying to clear it. Not Colmajor. Bencomo is there. They get it over to Caleb. Caleb to Jack. Jack loses it in his skates, and the Bandits pick it up. They're going to clear this one, but Fisher's back. Fisher was looking for a defenseman on the far side, but nobody was there. And Bandits are going to enter the zone. Fisher gets there first. Fisher dropping behind our net. Fisher over to Bencomo. Bencomo up to Buck. Ethan. Can't get a handle on that, and it's going to go over to Caleb Doro. Caleb, that should be offsides. Yeah, Jack was a step ahead of Caleb. And we're going to have an offsides. .43 seconds left in the second period. Bulls win it forward. It's Keegan Brennan. Keegan gets to them another one, and that's going to be Keegan's hat trick there. So great job by Keegan. I think that's 3 for him. And that's going to be the second period. Bulls up 10-1. We'll take a 60-second break, and we'll be back. All right, we are back. For the third period, we got Remy Uptain out for the faceoff. We got Graham Stephen coming up to take up Tindy duty for us. Fisher pumping the crowd up. He's throwing his arms up saying, let's have some more noise. Remy, Nate, and Will out for the faceoff. We got Fisher and Big Ben back there on defense. Excuse me. Will picks it up. Through space. Oh, he loses it off of his stick. And Ben Como keeps it in. He fires. It chips high. The goalie grabbed it, and I think it fell between his leg pads. Great heads-up play by that goalie to get that weirdly bouncing puck and stop it. Hey, Alan Freeman. All right, here we go. Remy for the faceoff. Wins it over to Nate. Nate sends it back to the defense, but they weren't quite ready for that. And a little bit of a miscommunication there between Fisher and Big Ben. Puck comes out of the neutral zone, but Nate picks it back up, and man, Nate is just turning the speed on and not giving up on the play, even though he lost his feet. They're going to exit the zone now. Fisher back to Nate. Nate makes one miss, but gets bodied off the puck. Fisher now in there. Nate's hanging back, helping out. Ben Como back. Ben Como puts a stick on it, pressures the guy out. They go to stuff this one on a wraparound, and Graham covers it. Great job by Graham. Nice save. Our clock is still running. 11:25 left to play. Jack wins this one forward. Jack moving through space. He's got Ethan with him. They enter the zone. Jack goes for the shot, and the goalie uses his head to keep that one out of the net. Great heads-up play. And I mean that pun all the way. Jack takes a shot, stopped by the goalie. Ethan tried to jam it home, but not a lot going on there. Cole Major bodies the guy off the puck. Caleb drops back to help Cole Major out on defense, and they get it in the zone, pursued by Jack. Jack's going to send this one around over to Ethan. Ethan, loses his feet. And Jude gets in there and sends it back to Ethan, who managed to get back up. He goes to center one. Caleb, what happened? He's telling him they were offsides. I don't think we ever exited the zone. I'm confused as to what this is for, but all right. I know. All right, Ice Bandits win this one. They use the board, send it forward. Pennington drops back, pursuing. manages to put a stick on the puck and disrupt that play. Oh, it goes right through the low slot. A shot ricochets up high. They're trying to get this one, but it's off the side of the net. Huge scrum right there. Bandits come up with it. They feed their defense. He winds up and fires, but Sasha puts a skate on it. Now Keegan's moving through space. Keegan up to Gus. What a pass. Gus with the shot. Oh, and stopped by the goalie. Very, very nice play all around. Good job by Keegan to recognize Gus was open. And great heads-up play by number 81 to stop that one. Gus could taste it. I could see it in his face. All right, Remy for the face-off. Nate and Will with him. Nate wins it over to Will. Will right back to the defense. Big Como fires, and I think he killed that kid. Gets over to Remy. Remy to Nate. Nate to Remy. Remy circling back, and defense winds up, fires. It gets to Nate. Nate's in space. Remy now has it. Remy fires. Too many defenders in that low slot. It gets over to Bencomo. Bencomo's going to backhand it and keep it in deep. Pursued by Remy. Remy to Nate. Nate back to Bencomo. Bencomo's going to wind up and fire again, and it hits another defender. Bencomo using his body, just getting in the way. I love it. Nate now has it at center ice. Oh, Nate battling. Bandits come up with it. Bandits try to center this one. They take a shot, and it's swallowed up by Graham Stephen. Great job by Graham to stop that point-blank backhander. Really great save there. All right, face-off in our defensive zone. Jack's out there with Caleb and Ethan. Jude and they all started moving. Jude and Lucas Colmajor out on defense. Bulls won it. Ethan was making some moves, and now Ethan has it. It's just Ethan and one defender. Ethan moving, shooting. Stopped by the goalie. They're going to swat this one out. Colmajor puts a stick on it to slow it down. Picked up by Hooper. Jack tries to tip this one forward, but it hits a defenseman, and now they're on the attack. They get it in deep. Ethan Buck's going to get there first, take it behind the net. Ethan uses the board, sends it around. Ethan and Caleb on this near side. Ethan's just going to skate it forward, sends it all the way across, looking for Colmajor. Colmajor in deep. Colmajor making some moves, takes a shot. It's wide of the net. Hooper has it. Jack making some turns and twists out here. Bandits send it around. Jude trying to stop that one, but can't quite get it in. They're going to tip it up the boards, and Caleb gets there first. Caleb's going to rim it around, looking for somebody on that far side, but nobody's home. They send it right back at us, and it's Jude and a Bandits winger in the near side corner. They missed the one-timer, and Jack Hooper was right there to clean it up. Jack coming out, skating in the zone. Jack gets through one defender, takes a shot. It goes right through the legs, and that's one for Jack. Great job, Jack. Line change for the Bulls. Keegan, Sasha, and Gus out. We've got Parker and Colton back on defense. Sasha moving through space. He sends this one into the corner for Gus. Gus picks it up first. Gus goes to send it back to the defenseman, but intercepted. Colton has it and sends it in, and that is going to be an offsides. Why are we facing off there? All right. I guess they're calling intentional offsides, but I thought that was a face-off at center ice, but that's okay. Here we go. Bulls win this one forward. Gus gets there first. It's Gus. Gus just throwing on the speed. He's going to take a shot. It's over the net. Keegan picks it up. Keegan circling. Keegan takes another shot. It's sticked aside by the goalie. Gus is going to get there first, loses his feet. They go up the boards. Keegan's there. Keegan to Pennington. Colton takes a shot over the net. Parker Allen's there to stop up the defense. Oh, wow, and Gus took a shot from way downtown, and that's another one. Didn't expect Gus to throw it from that deep, but it hit the ice and went right between the goalie's legs. Remy for the faceoff. It gets over to Nate. Nate circles, starts skating up ice. Nate takes a couple moves and makes a miss. Remy trying to clean this one up. Nate sees his defenseman. Oh, Fisher with the one-timer and kind of whiffed on it. He chose to throw it over to Bencomo. And Bandits on the attack again. Remy right there with the back check. Remy played defense for all of basically his whole hockey career. So it's in his blood. Man, he's a great defenseman. But playing center today, up through the middle. Remy skates in. Oh, Will was just barely offsides. I know Remy was hungry for that one. Jack out for the faceoff. Caleb and Ethan with him. Jack goes forward. Loses his feet. They're going to clear this one out. It gets up to Jude. Jude stops it. Goes over to Ethan Buck. Ethan enters the zone. Takes a shot right over the goalie's head. And that's another one for Ethan. Great job, Ethan Buck. Two minutes, 42 seconds left on the clock. All right. Bandits send this one right at Jude. Jude's going to chip it over to Lucas Colmajor. Colmajor is going to skate it in while Ethan Buck hangs back on defense. Colmajor takes a shot. It's wide. Caleb sends it to Jack. Jack battling the corner. Tries to center this one for Caleb, but intercepted. Defense dropping back. They skate through the neutral zone. And Colmajor was there. Probably should have been a tripping, but that's okay. They didn't call it, so keep playing. Colmajor on the far side boards. Spins. He's got Jack. The goalie's going to cover this one. It came off of Lucas's stick and kind of just slowly rolled towards the goalie, and he just threw a glove on it. So great job there. All right, Keegan for the faceoff. Minute 28 left on the clock. Keegan wins it, sends it back to his defenseman. Colton has it. Colton goes to Parker. Parker goes back to Colton. Colton. Oh, it goes off the end of his stick. And that pass was a little off target. Parker goes to Keegan. Keegan tries to go back to the defense again. Sasha gets there. Sasha to Keegan. Keegan to Parker. 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 Hits Colton. Oh, right in the high slot, but the Bandits defender bodied him off the puck. Sasha goes to feed Colton. Keegan looking for Colton again, but goes right to the defenseman. Great job by Parker Allen to hold that blue line and send it back in deep. Pursued by Gus. Gus goes around to Sasha. Sasha settles it down, goes to Colton. Colton spins, got a lot of room. Here's Parker in the high slot. Parker sends it over against the far side boards to Sasha. Sasha goes to center it to Gus. Gus spins. Gus making some moves. Whole lot of defense right there. Sasha has it. Goes to Colton. Colton trying to settle it down. To Keegan in the high slot. Keegan makes one move. Back to Colton. Colton fires. Kicked aside by the goalie. They're going to clear. Oh, they're not going to clear it. Parker gets a stick on it. This one ramps way up in the air. Gets up to Gus. Gus. And that's going to be it. Your Bulls walking out with round one victory in the first round of the Peachtree Showdown. So we will be back here tomorrow. We don't have another game today, but we'll be back tomorrow with the Bulls taking on the Atlanta Fire at 8:15 Central, 9:15 Eastern. Appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. Go Bulls.